Well, maybe you got yourself a nice new track saw this year, and the question we're looking at today, what are the best clamps to secure that track saw guide rail? So the first style of Bessey track saw clamp is this more basic version. It looks like a small F-style clamp. It has the pivoting lower jaw, but of course there's no plastic on the upper because that needs to slide into the underside of your guide rail. This gives you about a 6-inch maximum opening, so you can really use that in a lot of circumstances around the shop. Now this sort of clamp will fit with the common Milwaukee, Festool, or Makita guide tracks. What I like best about this style is you only need about an inch of overhang on your workbench to firmly secure your track down in place. And then Bessey makes a little fancier ratcheting version of a track saw clamp, and these ratchet into place with a real nice action, and I think they secure very strongly. So these give you a little more maximum opening, about 6.5 inches there, so that gives it some versatility. The plus minus on this clamp though is you need about 2 inches of overhang on your workbench to secure that, just because of the way that the handle closes down. And so if you have that extra overhang, I think these clamps are probably a little bit superior to the basic ones. They have a nice action and they're just easy to use. But if you don't have that 2-inch overhang, you might be better off with the slimmer version. Let's look at the more basic version first. And of critical importance to me is you're not limited to being out here at the end of the track. You can slide that anywhere along the length, slide it into position, and tighten it home. They're really easy to use. Now on the ratcheting version, you have that nice red metal handle, and they're really slick in the way they operate. Same advantage here. You can slide it in all the way, lift it up, and ratchet that in place. Very secure. Now I happen to have a 3-inch overhang on my workbench, so these ratcheting style track clamps work just fine for me. Ultimately, either style clamp will do a great job of securing your guide rail for accurate cuts. So in the end, it really depends on how much space you have or how much overhang there is on your workbench. If you have at least 2 inches of overhang, I think those ratcheting style clamps for your track saw guide rail are really excellent. If not, you might just be better off with the more standard version because they can handle a slimmer overhang on your workbench.